Dori, thank you for coming to Printing United and supporting us. We're so excited that you're here, and congratulations, by the way, on being the installation location for our 1500 press. We're excited about that. It's awesome that you guys got to do that. Dori, I don't want to hear from me. I'd love to hear from you. Tell us about Access Direct Mail.
Well, Access Direct Mail started in 1984 as just a letter shop. Sitting around waiting for the printers to bring us, the print, and then we'd still have to run around and get the mail out even if it was late. So probably about 7 years into that, I got my first press. And then things changed. As you go from a penny business to a dollar business, the difference between the direct mail and adding the print to it. We became a full service letter shop. We do our graphics, we do our print, mailing list, right out the door all over the United States, and it just made it a lot easier for customers to come to us and just have one stop. No more, you gotta wait for the printer to drop it off, or you gotta wait for the graphics to come.
Right.
So it's a one-stop shop.
At the time, you were buying your offset print outside.
The customers were sending it in, or I was using the local printers to do my print for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then the next step in your business, the natural evolution, was to move into full print. What kind of business opportunity were you looking to address, or a challenge were you looking to solve when you started to look at digital and then ultimately inkjet?
Well, over the years, I just accumulated a lot of digital. I've had a 6-color man roll and offset press, and I had 8 digital toner presses. So there's a lot of clicks going through there.
Right.
But also, the type of business I was doing really wasn't good for a color toner. I did a lot of variable, but a lot of it was black and white too. And they don't really like you to run a lot of black and white clips through it. So I knew I had to make a change somewhere, and I knew I had to produce it faster because all of my toner presses would be running, my offset would be running. So we went to the Inkjet Summit. And I've been looking at Inkjet for quite a while and just decided, I think it's there, the technology. So that's when we decided that look at Inkjet. And
all right. So
I found Screen.
Now you're looking at, now we're going to do Inkjet, and you're talking to Screen, you're talking to other competitors. What was your thought process on how you wanted to evaluate Inkjet? And I think initially you had talked about before, you were looking at cut sheet, and what was your thought when you saw roll and had to evaluate those choices?
When I first met Representative Paul at the Inkjet Summit, I said, I'm not going to do roll. I am sheet fed. There's no way I'm doing roll. And then as I looked into it, and not only the comparison of the print quality that's coming off of this, but just when I looked into it, and this is what we need so we can produce our work much faster and give more opportunity to our clients, especially with all the variable data. And I literally, every manufacturer, I gave the same exact files to and had them run me off prints. And I was able to go side by side and look at everything, and nothing can compare to the 520 HD. Yeah, and I just knew that was it. Excellent. And then the whole process was nice because Screen took me through justifying it. Went through all of my costs, all of my expenses to make sure it's something that really fits.
So did you look at that business evaluation you looked at job by job? How did you kind of do that?
Well, I looked at the type of work that comes in.
The type of work, okay.
Because I have such a variety of work that comes in.
Right.
So I looked at the type of work that comes in, how we're producing it now, how many human touches are actually on the job, and how many are eliminated now. So you have that, that error comes down so much.
Every time you touch something is a chance for something to go wrong.
Right. Where now I've eliminated, on a lot of jobs, 8 human touches.
That's fantastic. Right. And then those people become then those people become more productive.
Right.
Doing other tasks and getting the work out faster.
Right.
So Inkjet will be installed. I know we're finishing the install now. I know you have training this week.
Right.
How is Inkjet going to change your business? How's it going to change the value that you bring your customers?
The business will change because of the longer runs I can do.
Longer runs.
The clients will be much happier because the consistency of color. We ran 11 rolls And from the very first one that printed to the last one was all the same color, so your consistency, which is the existing clients like that, because offset is not always consistent.
Right.
My existing clients can have more variable without having the expense of the toner.
Essentially variable at an offset cost.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
Very good.
So, and the increase on the larger runs now that we can go after. We're a full service letter shop, so we don't do any static prints, but this gives me the opportunity now to get into the static.
Very good. So a little bit almost like a reversal, going from full variable to short run static work as well.
Correct.
Expanding the...
Yes.
Well, again, thank you very much for supporting us here this week in Dallas, and thank you for being the installation location. We're very excited. Thanks for everything you've done for us this morning.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.